What's good, everyone on YouTube? This is Very Melon Man, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Fallout 3 modded. So if you're wondering what the hubbub here is, it's because I had some severe audio issues, and I felt like there was no real way to deal with those besides just taking a break from trying to record today's batch of episodes. But as Lady Luck would have it, what's up? What do you smell, boy? Oh well, probably nobody, because they know better than go near 6 foot tall man armed in a suit of metal with a lightning sword. But yeah, basically, make something very clear. Last episode, we dealt with the trials and tribulations of trying to help Three Dog spread the power of the truth across the Capital Wasteland by going through Was that our first Deathclaw kill? I mean, so Deathclaw young, but still, I wasn't expecting to run into them. Well, I guess what happens when you take a certain trek through the Capital Wasteland, huh? In fact, that's the first time I've ever killed a Deathclaw while playing Fallout 3 ever. I did maybe 3 playthroughs total of Fallout 3 on the PlayStation 3. Never found the Deathclaw. How that happens, I don't really know, but that's pretty much all I can tell you, because this was years ago, remember? Alright. So yeah, anyway, we have to go through the Museum of History for Three Dog, which also meant looking for the satellite relay dish that took us way too long to find, so by the time you see it on YouTube, that whole video would have been edited down. Oh, just have to wait for here, and we get Tinker Joe to show up.
Hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe, premier supplier of robotic parts.
So anyway, yeah, we had to go through a super mutant infested Museum of History after traversing through a raider infested Detroit metro station in order to get the relay dish from the spacecraft that took too long for me to find. So it's been edited down and put on YouTube as that 49 minutes something. We went to the Washington Memorial, and then we finally installed a relay dish, increasing Three Dogs' broadcast range and giving information about where our dad is in return. He's at Rivet City, and we're going to go to Rivet City pretty soon. But first, I want to get a new companion. Let's buy that robot, sir.
Of course you would, of course. Well, it just happens that I've got a beaut of a deal on this customized Gutsy. And it's not just Mr. Gutsy. He's a full-fledged sergeant. Sergeant RL3, to be precise, the pride of General Atomics International. Comes complete with a simulated personality unit, so he's good protection and good company, too. And all yours for just 1,000 caps.
That's a lot of... Simulated personality sounds like trouble, but that's a lot of caps. I guess it's a pretty rare find.
Hey, I said it was a beaut of a deal, didn't I? But to tell the truth, RL3's a bit picky about the company he keeps, and he won't let himself get sold to just anyone. Makes him a bit of a tough lot to sell, if you know what I mean. But he seems to like you, so I'm not going to complain.
I'll take him.
I'll just
I
transfer the
stored up
codes
1,000 caps for a
He's hoping
reason.
for the best for you and the sergeant alike.
So what are you selling?
Have a look and see for yourself.
He's actually got scrap metal for sale. Which is really cheap. And I can turn that in for the scrap metal quest.
Men and ladies, boys and girls, prepare to be astounded, bedazzled, and otherwise stupefied. I'm Three Dog, your master of ceremonies. Here's the latest news. Unemployment is down, stocks are up, and the UN has just declared global peace forever. Now the real news.
Thanks.
Goodbye, sir.
Getting more
Whatever.
And more reports of these
Salutations, Commander. Sergeant RL3, Gutsy Class, Robotic Soldier reporting for duty.
See these hombres.
So what's your condition?
You have, they want, and they're not really into asking politely.
Please.
Word is, these guys take all the contracts the other mercs
General
won't.
condition
In short,
450,
there's nothing
100%.
they won't do.
Health,
So be
head,
careful
torso.
out there.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're radio free.
As you can see here, the fact that I still have Dolby with me and I now have Sergeant RL3 following us.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. Let's access your storage module.
RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Alright, cool. Let's go. So, now we got that taken care of, we can go... Thanks to the Fallout 3 Wanderer mod, I now have the ability to carry multiple companions with me if I have a high enough charisma stat. Since we have 5 base charisma, that gives us enough, well, charisma to get 2 followers to party with us. RL3 is also one of the few companions who's massively improved thanks to the Broken Steel add-on, allowing him to level up multiple times higher than the player character does. So he'll have a ton of health. Because normally, around level 8 or 9, he starts getting outclassed. But since we're at level 9 and, well, we're not at that point yet, something clearly gave. Tempting Tower is discovered. We'll leave that for later. And now we're going to go... back to Megaton. Why are we going back to Megaton? Because another addition of the mod are, remember Skyrim styled carriers and ferrymen, carrier wagons from Skyrim, like the ones outside of Whiterun, who will ferry you across the wasteland to various places and settlements for the proper incentive. In this case, cold hard caps.
Morning.
So, yeah, makes it really nice and convenient to get here.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Water.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
I'm looking for a Dr. Lee.
Yeah? Let me guess. No, she's not expecting you. But it's really important, and you need to see her right away. Been a lot of that going around lately, and I've had just about enough of it. So you're going to have to do better than that.
My father came to see her. I'm trying to find him.
Older guy, in his 50s or so? I remember him. He left already, but Dr. Lee might know more. All right, you can go on up. She'll be in the science lab. Just don't cause any trouble, or else you're gonna answer to me.
Alright, I've been here before, so I don't need help to follow. Like, in universe, my character started his journey here, so he doesn't really need any help looking for her. Lee. Go up there. Whoa, hold on a second. Don't. No, I ain't mad. Whoa, I'm sorry. I'm not mad at you. I'm not incompetent. Okay, I'm not mad. I don't have a sob story.
That's secure for a reason.
I wasn't trying to... I'm only doing that so I can look in the general direction. Alright, back to the science lab.
You there. What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
That depends. What exactly That depends. What exactly are we talking about here?
To the point. I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Alright, cut the chase. What's the job?
You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is?
Well, I'm a cyborg,
You don't. Oh,
so
you
I can
know
figure out what an
about
android
those
is.
Buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. Not in the Commonwealth. I'm talking about artificial persons that think and feel and do what we program them to. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Hey, kiddies, this is $3. Bow.
It's like slaves to me. You sure you don't wander off on purpose?
Nonsense! This is a machine we're talking about. Can you enslave a generator or a water purifier? Of course not. The same principle applies. But let's get back to your mission. You are to find this missing android. I've tracked him to somewhere here in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery
but
and
I
a mind
do-
wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
Luxurious studio in beautiful downtown DC. That's right, the other vault dweller. Wonder if it gets better, don't you? Well, hell yes, it gets better. Turns out Vault Dweller number 2 was none other than James's kid. I know, I couldn't make this shit up. Okay, but now it gets kind of sad. You see, the kid is looking for his dad. Looking for James. See, James left Vault 101.
I'm not sure it is up north around here. We get paid for our work.
Now, I've
I'm
seen
sorry,
James
it slipped
is a
my
scientist
mind.
and is working
I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
All right, look into your Android for you.
Excellent. Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
If you see the kid from Vault 101 out there,
All right, what is an Android exactly?
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically.
All right, any suggestions for finding it?
Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings. Of course you do.
Hey. Some people are in such a hurry.
I do the repairs around here, so if you see something that needs fixing, let me know.
All right, so and but I don't understand it. I'm really worried about it. Okay, notes. Radio.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans
Oh
are going
boy.
into a full-fledged rebellion.
Man, he's mad.
As persons. I know you'll be marshaling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
Morning.
Hello.
Some people are in such a hurry.
Powerful words from a man who simply wants to be free.
Hello, mister.
That's secure for a reason.
You're in the Rivet.
You're Dr. Preston, right?
I'm Dr. Preston.
What do you know about this Andrew of the Commonwealth?
That old story? Well, now, I haven't heard talk of that in quite some time. It was all just a rumor, a hoax. Someone's idea of a practical joke. Story was there was an android escaped from the Commonwealth up north, from someplace called the Institute. There was a holotape that got circulated. I think I've got a copy of it. Yeah, here it is. Give it a listen. That's a man's voice. Hoax for sure.
I need medical
Sure
supplies.
thing. Here's what I have.
Oh, you are loaded with stim packs, aren't you? Let's see, 63. And get 2.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Alright, that should be enough.
A pleasure doing business with you. Take care.
Let's request for help.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case, because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave.
I could just say they're adopted. Well, it's not you. They don't care. Hey, I don't particularly care. I don't care. If you don't like it. I don't care. Oh, fuck.
What do you want?
Yeah, we're just...
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of
we decided to put the Replicate Man on
experienced.
hold after
My
realizing
heavens, you
how
look so much
busy
better.
work was involved in
Son,
actually
aren't
trying
you?
to complete it.
What are you doing here?
Not really worth it. How do you know I am? Have we met?
You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I am Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same.
I'm trying for my dad. Have you seen him?
You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there.
Isn't? Screw the vault. I'm not staying cooped up in there.
I see. So you decided to leave one of the safest places in the wasteland, even though it was in your best interest to stay.
Yeah, no wonder I couldn't recognize you, Dr. Lee.
Well, I'm
that
afraid your father is no longer here.
Better Faces mod is putting in a lot of good work. I'm sorry. Could you please tell me where he's gone?
Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work.
Yeah, no, this mod really did a lot of work on you, Dr. Lee.
He says he
you look like a completely different person.
Put it off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
So where is this old lab?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. Good luck finding your father.
Thank you for the good luck, Dr. Lee. Okay. So. Remove it. We are not, however, going to go to Project Purity's control room, as that will be a waste of time. Instead, we're going to go ahead right for where Dad actually is. Which will admittedly take a lot of trekking, but it's a lot more productive than just going to the memorial at this point. And to be completely honest, it's not really worth my effort to do it. What the hell? Well, change the plans. Again, we're just gonna head to the memorial. Why not? More walking. Yay, more walking. More going inside places. Why not? I don't know. I'm sorry. I was so excited to do the Replicated Man side quest today. But man, I got speed bumped so hard. I basically have to edit everything I did about that side quest out now. Like, it's gonna get chopped up to high heaven. It's gonna look really bad. But I don't have any choice now. I can't just restart the episode. That's not possible. That would mean restarting all the gameplay time I did. And it would mean having to re-perform all the steps I already took to getting into the place. So we're gonna have to do this the normal way, which is going to the memorial. Jeez. Alright. Beyond that, you should be okay at this point. You should be okay at this point. Why am I so... Exiled. It's a tragedy. Everything is. 3 and beyond that, aside from alright, here we go. Alright then. Sure, cutting down super mutants will make me feel better, I guess.
People of the capital
Now we've discovered the Jefferson Memorial for real.
Three Dog, your ruler. Hear me and obey.
Alright. Now we should be... If you... Okay. Oh, jeez.
News time, children. Today's weather excessively violent with a chance of dismemberment. Tune in later for our 5-day forecast. Until next time, this is 3 Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. And now, some music.
Whoa! Oh, Jesus Christ. Ooh, big boy just rolled up on me. Rolled up on me. Tri-beam laser gun, that's interesting. No one's trying to hide from you, buddy. In fact... Probably I could say you were trying to hide from me. Rotunda. Yep, this is where Project Purity. Yeah, good boy. Activate airlock control. Alright. Data. What are there?
I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of bronze that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. That's the story of Project.
Not for me,
isn't it?
I suppose.
An eternity of
Fear.
almost theirs.
Not.
Let's see if Braun has the missing puzzle.
Oh no. Oh. Not this moment, but. Not this moment, but... Alright, notes. So, the fastest way... okay, so... Robco is the closest place to it, so let's go there. Good thing we went to visit... get Sergeant early in the episode, huh? So now it's just a long... wasteland-filled trek to Vault 112, which means lots of sprinting. Lots and lots of sprinting. thank God for the Fallout Wastelands Sprint addition to its mod. So anyway, yeah, Replicate Man content. Everything we did in response to it, it's getting cut. Everything we did, basically everything. The start of the side quest, fine. Even a little bit of the side stuff, if only to explain how we got all these stim packs. But at the end of it, no, we're just gonna go back to Dr. Lee. It's a real shame too. I'm guessing that the side quest, the way the side quest is played out, it's not something you can do literally at the early game. You have to basically be able to get lucky enough to. You know what? Hold on a second. Yeah, it's a bit unfair, Ren. And let's. I really don't care. Man. Lady General. But not evil. Ever. But I know that's right. Okay. I really like that this wasn't an evil thing, or at the very least is a good one, and it... Alright. Alright. I think we're not supposed to go directly near the vault. The geckos move just like the death claws. More mutants from the Mutant Wasteland mod, which is why I was freaking the heck out at seeing them.
Hey, kiddies, this is
Okay, here we go, yeah.
Wow, your voice in the darkness. Or at least the radiation. Ah, yes, time for the news.
Casey's garage
Tensions continue to mount between the courageous forces of the
holds the
Steel
location
and their
to
estranged brethren,
vault.
the outcasts. Now, normally, family squabbles are none of my business. But when the outcasts decide to take pot shots at my building, which the Brotherhood uses as an outpost, I make an exception. So, Brotherhood outcasts, knock it off! I'd prefer not to get murdered in my own backyard. The rest of you Brotherhood cats, can't you extend an olive branch or something? You'd think fighting the super mutants would be enough. Until next time, this is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts.
Go to the...
And now a super important public service announcement. Just a friendly reminder.
Here we go. What's up, people?
Ghouls are people too. You see, children, ghouls are simply humans who've been exposed to an
Oh no, $3. Please don't drink this Kool-Aid. Please don't drink this Kool-Aid, $3. You're smarter than this, buddy.
From an old monster flick, but their hearts, their souls, their tears
Buddy.
are all very much human. So please, and meet one of the Capital Wasteland's many ghouls. Leave your prejudice at the door, and your pistol in its holster. Ah yes, one important caveat, kiddies. Those feral ghouls that prefer the dark, dank underground, they are basically mindless zombies, so kill as many as you damn well please. Now, some music.
The reason I'm concerned about this line of thought is...
Welcome.
Oh, Jesus.
112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. Please take a seat in the nearest available Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation.
How did they get out? They couldn't leave. Not from the outside. They couldn't leave. Not from the outside. Well, it's not something we do. You, his right hand. That's it. Leave. Not right hand. I don't know. It's just... Why? Sorry I have to walk, but, you know, I'm over encumbered. I don't want to lose my armor. Occupied. Hide. Can't see inside any of these. Interesting enough. Just like saying Operation Anchorage. Oh, jeez, that was scary. Like, oh, God. That face actually looking at us for a brief second. Well, we gotta level up. Oh my God. And we're little children.
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
It's some sort of... Good doggy. Alright.
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun.
So who are you?
I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game?
I guess.
I knew you would. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is make Timmy Newsbum cry.
And who's that?
He's the only other kid that lives here besides you. He's a big crybaby. You'll see. Make him cry, and then come back here so we can talk some more.
Right. So let's just short circuit this one, shall we? This lady here is actually in control. Well, this very old gentleman here is actually controlling the entire
Have you gone to see Timmy yet?
entire simulation. And well, I'm gonna tell you right now that actually doing any of Betty's demented requests is actually straight up nothing but a way to generate bad karma. Since we're doing good karma,
You don't belong here. You're not
Dithers!
here.
Hey, we found
It's
you.
not real. None of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end.
Look at that. Look at that. Finally, someone knows what's going on. How to get out of here?
We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up. Make believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to.
No.
But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up.
Nan, go there. So who are you talking about?
He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it.
What failsafe? How can you be the one that seems to know this?
Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that fail-safe.
Things like that don't happen. Okay, so what failsafe are you talking about?
It's in the abandoned house.
Beyond
he
that,
doesn't
though.
want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Okay. Okay, so what she's saying is that we have to find the abandoned house. Specifically. No, we're not gonna make her cry. Get out of here with that. Simpson residence. Hey, the Simpsons. But no, yeah. There's only one way to play this if we're straight up going to stay a good karma character, and that is explicitly to do what old lady Dithers wants us to do, and straight up go into the abandoned house. Activate the radio first. Then the glass picture. Next for the gnome. The picture again. The cinder block. The gnome. And finally the glass bottle, which activates the failsafe terminal. Activate Chinese invasion program. Initiate the failsafe. Officially, I deny your request. Failsafe's off as requested. Your real world test image will die if killed in the simulation. Constantine Chase, the dude from Operation Anchorage, made the failsafe for stainless brawn, basically, without actually understanding what brawn was even doing this on. So initiate now.
Do you realize what you've
Oh boy, that made my spine crawl.
everything? The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I put these people out of their misery. Eternity alone is what you deserve, you sick freak.
You've taken them all from me. You've left me with nothing.
It's not fair. Nobody to play with ever again.
Yeah, faux Pleasantville is done for. Thank God.
Son, you've saved me.
Yeah, hey, Papa Neeson, nice to see you.
It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here?
I came to find you.
Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for brawn, or I might have fared better.
What, you didn't like being a dog?
Well, I suppose it had its moments. But in the end,
Yeah, joking after the horror is the best medicine, in my opinion.
And now that I'm back, I can get back to work. I need to tell Madison what I've learned.
He actually straight does that. Don't we take a break after you've been through, man?
No. It will be time to rest when the work is complete. This is far too important. I need to get back to Rivet City right away. There's so much to be done.
So you're going to Rivet City right now?
Yes. What I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates.
I'm not going with you. I have other things to take care of.
Really? You're not going to join me? Coming all this way after me, I'd have thought you'd want to help. I have to keep going. I can't stop now. I'm going back to Rivet City. Meet me there if you change your mind. It would be good to work with you, son.
Alright then. What is Project Purity?
It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time...
In case you're wondering, no, the water purifiers you can make in Fallout 4 aren't the same thing as what James is trying to do here. What he's trying to accomplish with Project Purity is straight up terraform the entire state. And not just make clean water, but basically restore all of the vegetation in the capital wasteland. What happened to Purity then?
In the year before
So you can understand why he's desperate to complete this project.
There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on. When we couldn't produce any significant results, progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came. But then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since.
But you're... Alright. I have to go, Dad.
Be careful, my son.
See you later. Okay, then. This is going to be the end of this video. I don't know what we're going to do next time. I have to think about it. But we will be doing something. We will not be touching the main story for a good long while, simply because it's honestly really short. And after this, there's not a whole lot of it left. So, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.